If ever, Pip, you should be able to think of me and say, I forgive her, though ever so long after my broken heart is dust, I pray you do it.
Oh, Miss Havisham, I can do it now. There have been sore mistakes, and my life has been a blind and thankless one. And I want forgiveness and direction far too much to be bitter with you.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done?
If you mean, Miss Havisham, what have you done to injure me? Then let me answer. Very little. I should have loved Estella under any circumstances. I could have known that fact all these years I have been absent from her. And from you. Is she now married?
Yes. Oh, what have I done?
Miss Havisham, you may dismiss me from your mind and conscience. But Estella is a different case. And if you can ever undo any scrap of what you have done amiss in keeping a part of her right nature away from her, then it will be better to do that than to bemoan the past through 100 years.
Yes, yes, I know it. But Pip, my dear, believe this. When she first came to me, I meant only to save her from a misery like my own, no other than that. But as she grew and promised to be very beautiful, I gradually did worse. And with my praises and with my jewels and with my teachings and with this figure of myself always before her as a warning, I stole her heart away and put ice in its place. If only you knew all my story, dear Pip, you might perhaps...
I do know all of it, Miss Havisham. Indeed, I have known it many years. Ever since, in fact, I left this neighbourhood. Miss Havisham, does what has passed between us give me any excuse for asking you a question relative to Estella? Not as she is now, but as she was when she first came to you.
Go on.
Whose child was Estella? You don't know. But Mr. Jaggers brought her here, or sent her here.
Brought her here. I'd been shut up in these rooms a long time when I told him I wanted a little girl to rear and love, and he said he would look about for such an orphan child. One night he brought her here asleep, and I called her Estella.
Might I ask her age at that time?
2 or 3. She knows nothing, Pip. Nothing, but she was left an orphan and I adopted her. What have I done? What have I done?